PK Subban is no longer a Nashville Predator. He is going to the Devils, and for a questionable return, to say the least. The Preds get in return Steve Santini, a 5'6" defenseman on a lot of teams. He spent time in the AHL last year as well as the NHL. Maybe he has some more potential left in him. He's a right shot defenseman at 24 years old, I believe. They also got a prospect, DEVILS. The Devils drafted him in the 7th round a couple years ago, and then they got 2 second-round picks. So not quite a Shea Weber quality return, but the Preds were in a situation where they had to get rid of that $9 million cap hit, a very, very high cap hit, because they wanted to be in on Matt Duchene in free agency, as well as offer Roman Josi, their captain, a contract extension here in the near future. Now, good on the New Jersey Devils for swooping in and getting PK Subban at what many would say is below market value cost. Now, that would be because of his high cap hit at $9 million, but the Devils had plenty of cap space, and you may as well spend it on a defenseman of PK Subban's quality. He is a legitimate top 4 defender. Some would say top pair defender. He is 1 season removed from an 82-game season with 59 points. Now, it has to be noted that he did have injury troubles last year that he struggled with. He only played 63 games and finished with 31 points. That's quite low for PK Subban, and he struggled defensively as well. But that could be a one-off for him. He's an exciting player, and I can see why Devils fans are extremely hyped on this trade, especially because you add Jack Hughes on an entry-level contract, and now with PK Subban, they can make a strong pitch to Taylor Hall to return as a UFA. So I think this is a great trade for the New Jersey Devils. Now, with the return, though, I think we can finally put to bed the debate of who won the big blockbuster trade a few years ago between the Preds and the Habs. Shea Weber for PK Subban. Marc Bergevin took a ton of heat for making this trade by the media, by the fans, and I think specifically there are a lot of hockey analysts and experts that should come out and admit they analyzed this trade completely wrong. Myself, as well as a very small minority of people, stuck up for this trade from day one, debated it endlessly, and spelled out why we thought the Habs would come out as winners on this deal. You can check out my video on that from earlier in this season, where I spell it out completely. A lot of the stuff I said ended up coming true. Not to pat myself on the back, I'm a humble guy, I don't like doing that, but the people who stuck up for that trade from day one, you guys know who you are, and I honestly feel a little bit vindicated for all that damn work I put in to defend Marc Bergevin and that blockbuster trade to bring in Shea Weber. From day one, I said I thought this was an even 1-for-1 hockey deal, similar value being exchanged. I thought the Preds were in a position where they could go on some cup runs, but they are taking a risk. And for in my opinion, for them to be winners of the trade, they had to win a cup. Now, don't get me wrong, they got to the cup final, had a couple great playoffs with PK Subban, but they didn't quite get the ultimate goal, similar to what the Habs did when they had PK Subban as well. And now Shea Weber will be a Canadian longer than PK Subban was a Pred, and Weber will likely be a Hab longer than PK was a Hab. Shea Weber is our team captain. He's one of the most well-respected leaders in the game. He is going to lead this young core of players in the right direction, and he now has 6 to 8 years of opportunities to go on long cup runs with the Habs. And that's not to say anything bad about PK Subban. He's a consummate professional. He's a great player. He's an elite defenseman. He's a great human being. All the charitable work that he does in Montreal and all the communities that he touches. He did a great job in Nashville in that sense as well, and I'm sure he'll do the same with New Jersey. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and of course the bell too if you want notifications. And follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter @ScotianCanadian. Cheers, guys. Go Habs, go, baby. Woo!